sequence today that's going to help energize you, bring blood flow to all of the muscles in your body, get energy out to those parts of your body that need it. If you're just waking up in the morning and you need a great pre-workout routine to do, or if it's the middle of the day and you're hitting that slump, you're ready to fall asleep, you're reaching for that fourth cup of coffee and you just can't get through the day, this is a great sequence to do, whether it's the entire sequence or just part of it. This is going to help you wake up, energize you, get blood flow into your brain so that your creative juices start flowing, and just make you feel overall amazing. So we're going to start by grounding ourselves. We're going to stand in standing mountain pose. So just bring your hands out to your side, bring your feet comfortably apart. Close your eyes, bring your shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel your feet grounded into the mat. Try to press your pinky toes into the mat. As you do that, you can feel a little bit of the under part, like right underneath your toes, pressing into the mat. Now try pressing your big toe into the mat. Notice any shift in energy. Different parts of your foot feel grounded into the mat. Now rock slightly back on your heels and feel your heels pressing into the mat. When you press those heels into the mat, you can feel energy moving up the back of your legs. You're engaging those muscles. Deep inhale. Let's just bring yourself back to center. Stand comfortably in this position with your eyes closed, paying attention to anything going on in your surroundings. The air conditioning or a fan in the room. If you have a four-legged friend that's running around at your feet right now. Maybe your dishwasher is going. Pay attention to any noises in the room and just let them be. This helps to bring you into the present moment. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your palms together and bring your palms to heart center. Feeling your heartbeat. Noticing the breath flow in and out of your body. Your lungs expanding with each inhale, contracting with each exhale. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. We're going to step to the top of our mat. We're going to start with some really nice energizing movements that are going to help to bring blood flow to your heart, or take blood flow from your heart and bring it to all the rest of your body. So take a deep inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, bringing your hands to your feet. Inhale, coming back up, reaching those arms up to the sky, exhale, open your arms, swan dive down to your feet. Inhale, coming back up, reaching those arms all the way up to the sky, exhale, open your arms, swan dive down to your feet. One last time, deep inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, and let yourself hang out here, literally, in ragdoll pose. And take a variation of this pose that feels most comfortable for your body. So, if you have a little bit of a sinus infection or allergies, you may want to bring your head up just slightly. That's going to bring your head a little bit more in line with your heart. It's going to feel a little bit more comfortable for your sinuses. If you want to come down even further, if you really want to clear out those sinuses, just let your head hang below your heart. You can let your hands touch the ground, maybe just your fingertips, or if you need to bend your knees and place the palms of your hands on the ground, wherever you feel most comfortable. In ragdoll pose, we can also bend our elbows and grasp the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, and then slowly rock yourself back and forth. This brings a little bit more energy into your body, engages your hips, engages the backs of your legs, getting a little bit of movement in. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, release your hands, slowly coming back up into a standing position. Let's bring our palms together, palms to heart center. Close your eyes, feel your breath, feel your heartbeat. And let's move through a sequence of poses that is sure to get your heart going. It is the Sun Salutation. I have a few variations that I'm going to add to the Sun Salutation today. So we'll really get you going and keep you nice and energized. Take a deep inhale, Sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms. Swan dive down, bring your hands to your feet. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower your knee. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat and bring your knee down as well. Bring the tips of your toes together. Those big toes bring the inside tips together. Bring your knees to the outside of the mat and then shift your weight all the way back, coming down into either child's pose or into puppy pose, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Let yourself relax. Really feel those arms stretching out as you stretch out the lower part of your back. Deep inhale. Exhale. Let's shift our weight forward, coming down onto the mat. Place the palms of your hands next to your chest. Tuck your elbows in, shoulders back and down. Engage your feet. So kind of roll those ankles in toward each other. That's going to protect your lower back. And then start to press yourself up, coming up into Cobra Pose. Very important to keep the tops of your hips on the mat, or the tops of your thighs. This is Cobra Pose. If we go up any higher, it's a different pose and we need to reposition our hands. But for now, we're just gonna do Cobra. Lower yourself back down, tuck your toes under, and then press yourself back into Child's Pose once again, repositioning those feet and those knees as you need to. Really feeling that nice stretch in your lower back. If Child Pose isn't good for you, you can come into Puppy Pose, where you're just up on your forearms a little bit more. Continuing to breathe, nice deep inhales. Full exhale. On your next inhalation, shift your weight back up to tabletop pose. Let's bring that right foot forward up in between your hands. Tuck your left toes under and let's step that left foot forward, slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. Bring the palms of your hands together, palms to heart center. Close your eyes, feel that heartbeat beating just a little bit stronger. Deep inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, hands to feet. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat and lower your knee once again. Place the palm of your left hand on the mat next to the inside of your left foot. Let's take that right arm and reach that right arm straight up to the sky, coming into a nice equestrian twist. Opening up your lower back, nice deep inhale, exhale. Let's bring that right hand back down to the mat. Now let's step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky, press your chest towards your thighs, coming into downward facing dog. Try to press those heels into the mat. Don't come up on your heels. That's going to shift your weight forward and it's not downward facing dog. Make sure those heels are trying to press into the mat. It's going to also lengthen the muscles behind your legs. While we're here, we're also strengthening our shoulders. So let's keep that shoulder going strong and let's walk the dog. One heel goes up while the other one presses down into the mat. You probably bend your knee a little bit and then switch, kind of like bicycling your feet. Walking the dog, one heel goes up while the other one goes down. Toes stay on the mat and just stretching and flexing those muscles behind your legs, waking them up. If it's first thing in the morning and you're doing this, you're really waking up all of those muscles. If it's middle of the day, you're getting energy into them if you've been seated all day. Deep inhale, let's come back into a static downward facing dog. Now you can either pass through tabletop pose, where you'll lower down onto your knees, or shift your weight forward, coming into plank, and then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Palms of your hands together, or palms of your hands next to your chest. Let's tuck those elbows in, shoulders back and down. Deep inhale, coming up into Cobra. And exhale. Lower yourself back down. Tuck those toes under. Deep inhale, press yourself back up. Lifting your hips up to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs. Deep inhale, let's step that left foot all the way forward, bringing it up in between your hands and lower your right knee. Very important to make sure that foot is up in between your hands. This is going to make sure you're in this position safely. So if it's not up there, just take a moment to step that left foot all the way forward. Plant that right hand on the inside of your left foot. Let's take that left arm, reach that left arm straight up to the sky, coming into a nice equestrian twist. Deep inhale, exhale. Let's lower that hand down to the mat. Step your right foot all the way forward. Deep inhale, slowly coming up. Reaching those palms all the way up to the sky, palms together. Palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat beating even stronger. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, open your eyes, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, hands to feet. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Keep your knee up this time. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Coming into downward facing dog. Now we're gonna go into a variation on downward facing dog. You can stay here if you want to. If you have shoulder pain, you probably want to stay here a little bit longer. Otherwise, we're gonna go into three-legged downward dog. So let's lift your right knee. Bring your right knee up and in towards your chin, and inhale. Extend that right leg either straight up to the sky or just back, wherever you can in this position. If you're a little more flexible, that leg can go all the way up. Really try to press those left heels into the mat. Deep inhale and then exhale. Let's lower that right foot back down to the ground. Shift your weight forward either through plank or through tabletop, and then lower yourself all the way down. Palms of your hands next to your chest. Tuck those elbows in, shoulders back and down. Deep inhale, lifting those shoulders and pressing those palms into the mat. Exhale. Lower yourself back down. Tuck your toes under. Deep inhale, press yourself back up into downward facing dog. We're going to do three-legged downward dog in the opposite direction. Deep inhale. As you exhale, let's draw that left knee up and in towards your chin, and exhale. Extend it up and back, or maybe just right here, wherever feels comfortable for you, trying to build strength and balance in your shoulders and the entire part of your body. Deep inhale, exhale. Let's lower that foot back down to the mat. Let's walk it out just a little bit. Deep inhale, let's step that left foot forward. Exhale, right foot comes forward. Slowly inhaling, reaching those arms all the way up to the sky, palms together, palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your heart beating nice and strong. I know between talking and actually doing all the poses, my heart is ready to beat out of my chest, but it feels wonderful. I feel awake, and I feel all that blood flowing through my body. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, make sure you're facing me. We're going to go through a variation on a Qigong movement. Let's keep those hands together at heart center. This one is called Heaven and Earth Pose. It's a great way to get a little twist in your spine, to extend your back, lengthen and strengthen your back. So take a deep inhale. Press your left hand straight up to the sky. Press your right hand straight down to the ground. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand goes up, left hand presses down. And back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the left, pressing up to the heaven with your left hand and down to the earth with your right hand. Exhale, back to center. Last time, inhale, pressing that right hand up. Left hand presses down. Exhale, back to center. Close your eyes. Now feel your heartbeat. So Heaven and Earth is also a really nice way to bring your heartbeat down. It's still a movement, so you are still getting benefit, but it's a calm movement. So it's a nice way for you to catch your breath, bring your heart rate down, and recenter yourself. Okay, you can bring your hands down to your sides. Turn it face on your mat so that you're using the length of the mat this time. We're going to go into a movement called Moon Salutations. Moon Salutations, I've done these with my warrior flow, but now we're just going to do them in a nice relaxing setting. We're not going to be adding in the warrior. We will get our heart rate up slightly, but our head is not going below your heart. So you won't feel it the way that you do in Sun Salutations. So just bring your feet just about hip width apart, not very far, just enough to keep you nice and balanced as you stand. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your back three fingers so that your thumb and pointer finger are facing up to the sky. Take a deep inhale in Temple Pose. Exhale. Start to bend slightly at the waist to the left. I call this Halfmoon Pose. Inhale. Back up to Temple. Exhale. Half moon to the right. It's also called Swaying Palm. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Half moon to the left. Inhale to Temple. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale to Temple. Exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale to Temple. Last time, exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale to Temple. Nice sequence to stretch out your back and engage your core. Okay, now step your feet apart and bring those hands out. So your feet should be about 3 feet apart, arms straight out to the side in 5-pointed star. Let's lower your right hand down, left arm reaches straight up to the sky in reverse triangle. Inhale, back to 5-pointed star. Now bend your elbows and then come into a little bit of a squat, only as deep as you can go. This is called a victory squat. Exhale, back to 5-pointed star. Inhale, left hand goes down, right hand reaches up, reverse triangle, back to 5-pointed star. Bend those elbows, bend those knees into a victory squat. Back to 5-pointed star. Right arm goes down, left arm goes up, back to 5-pointed star, victory squat. Exhale, back to 5-pointed star. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, victory squat. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, victory squat. This is the last time. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Reverse triangle and 5-pointed star. Okay, lower your arms just for a moment. Roll them out. Okay, now we're going to be doing some reverse triangles. Think of first grade gym class. We're going to be taking the opposite hand and reaching across your body toward the opposite leg. So you can take that hand and you can either reach to the outside of your leg or all the way down to your foot. Try to keep a flat back. Try to keep this arm, whatever the opposite arm is that's not touching your foot, try to keep a nice straight line. Don't feel that you need to overextend. If you don't have a lot of flexibility, starting here is perfectly fine. You'll build up to going all the way down and touching your toes. So don't overdo it. Don't try to press yourself too hard. If you feel lower back pain, stand up just slightly. Let's bring those arms back out to the side and 5-pointed star again. Nice deep inhale, big opening in your chest. Exhale, let's reset. Left hand over toward your right ankle or knee, wherever you feel comfortable. Look up at the sky if you can. Inhale, back to 5-pointed star. Exhale, right arm reaches across, left arm reaches up. Inhale, back to 5-pointed star. Exhale, reverse triangle to the right. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, reverse triangle to the left. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, to the right. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale to the left. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Last time on both sides. Exhale to the right. Inhale, 5-pointed star. And exhale to the left. And inhale, 5-pointed star. Step your feet back together. Bring your hands back together. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Maybe it's come down a little bit. Still beating nice and strong, getting all of that blood flow to all of the core and key places throughout your body. Let this movement invigorate you and energize you through the rest of the day. Come back to it if you need to. Don't grab for that cup of coffee. Grab for a sun salutation. Slowly open your eyes. Let's bring our palms to our forehead as we bow to one another and say namaste. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.